You know what it is, everybody. I am back once again with another video. Today I'm showing you how I achieve these super long extended soft locks. If you're anything like me, the last thing you want to do is have to wrap a lock all the way down after doing crochet, because that defeats the purpose of doing crochet, right? So today I'm going to show you a new method on how you can extend the locks without having to add any additional hair. So for this look, you will need Freetress's Starla lock. These are 18-inch locks. And this has the wrap and lock technology. As you can see, there is loose hair here at the top, and that will be used to cover your knots. Next, you'll need the Nikki lock by Freetress. This is 14 inches, and this is just your typical crochet lock. All right, guys, so here we have the Starla lock, and you'll notice it has the wrap and lock technology up here at the top. Next, we also have the Nikki lock, and of course the Nikki lock just has the normal crochet loop at the top. And the way we're gonna extend these is we're gonna take the Starla lock, that's gonna be at the top. This is what you want to have at the root because you're gonna use this to cover your knot. And then at the bottom, you're gonna have the Nikki lock. So all we're gonna do here, please excuse the crustiness of my hands. The pandemic, my dog, cold weather on the East Coast have taken their toll. I'm super ashy, but it's starting to heal. It looks a lot better than it used to. You don't even want to know what it used to look like. So yeah, we're gonna take the Nikki lock, widen that loop a little bit just so we can pull the end of the Starla lock through there. So like that. We're gonna pull it through by about 1 inch. Next, I'm gonna take this somewhat raggedy rat tail comb. Don't judge me, it's been through a lot. But we're gonna take this 1 inch of the Starla lock, and we're basically gonna unravel it. Now that we have it pulled through the Nikki lock loop, we're gonna unravel it. So you can use your nail, you can use the tail on the rat tail comb. And we're just separating this, and then I just start combing it out. So just about 1 inch. And now all we're gonna do is take this hair and wrap it around that loop. For one, I definitely recommend that you do this before you install it in your head because it's just easier. The way I wrap mine, you really could just wrap it up, and like what I'm gonna show you next, well, it'll work. But the way I found to be like perfect, like perfection, I take one small piece and I wrap it kind of below the loop on the Nikki lock and move up, so like this. And I really just follow whatever direction it seems the hair is naturally going in. So it seems like it's going this way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it that way. Does not have to be perfect. And then I'm gonna take this hair and I'm also gonna wrap that whichever way it naturally falls. I feel like wrapping it this way, it leaves less of a lump. I do have a little bit that's like still clumped together that I need to comb out. So you're gonna take that piece, and I usually end up wrapping this in the opposite direction of that first piece. But you're just gonna wrap that around, and then you're gonna bring it up over the loop. This is how we're gonna lock it in. Notice how the hair kind of thins out a bit as you go. That's what you want. That's gonna help lock it in. So here is where we are. You notice we still have like a lump there, but we're gonna fix it. You'll also notice like you can see the opening of the loop a bit right here. You guys can see that. So then what you're gonna do, first just clean up any of these stray hairs. You can go ahead and wrap those. We're gonna take this needle. You guys may have seen me use this in another lock video when I was cutting and like basically customizing my butterfly locks. These are pretty affordable. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box for you to buy one. So even if you only use it once, it's not like you're losing a whole bunch of money, but you really, if you do locks a lot, this can really come in handy. Basically what I'm gonna do is use this to mend that loop shut and to also pull this hair in so it's not so swollen right there and obvious that we've extended these locks. So all you're doing is inserting the hook on one side and then pulling hair from the opposite side back through. And you're just gonna kind of get messy with it. You're just tangling the hair up, essentially. This is really easy. Of course, my phone starts ringing mid-video, but they're gonna have to wait. I'm not sure how well you can see what I'm doing, but basically this hook here is like really tiny. So it's good at like grabbing little strands, and that makes it useful with this process because you just pull a few strands at a time through the lock. And you want to kind of go around the lock to make sure it's even. Alright, so this is my braid pattern. I decided I wanted to have a few individuals in the front, but the rest I just cornrowed. Because these locks are a little on the small medium side, I did smaller cornrows and smaller braids. So here's how we're looking. As usual, I just braided a little way down away from the roots, but I decided it's probably best that I at least twist the end so that I don't cause any unnecessary breakage. So first I'm going to show you how to install a lock the traditional way. So as usual, I'm going to insert the hook under the cornrow, load the hair into the hook, close it, pull it through, and I'm going to pull the lock through the loop. Finally, I'm going to take the wrap and lock technology, this hair at the top, and I'm just going to wrap that around the top of the lock. And as you can see, it gives it a very natural look. Next, I'm going to do an individual in the front for you all to see. Once again, I'm just inserting the hair under the braid. I'm going to pull both my natural hair and the lock through the loop. And from here, I'm going to pull my hair through the inside of the lock using the crochet hook. This can be kind of challenging, so you want to make sure you kind of loosen up that lock ahead of time. Just kind of twist it in the opposite direction that it's wrapped. That'll loosen it up so you can get that hook in the middle of the lock. And finally, I'm going to finish it off by wrapping that top hair once again around the root. And here's the finished look. As you can see, these are super long. They are booty length is what I like to call them. I love this hair. It's just so cute and so extra. It's so extra. I love it. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And if you like what you see here today, give me a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell so you don't miss the next one. And until then, peace.